Okay, welcome to the video. We're going to talk about cadence. We're going to talk about chain rings, oval rings. What is the deal? All right, first of all, bikecalc.com, a great little guide there for calculating cadence. I have no affiliation with these people. I just think it's a great little website. You can type in some calculations here, etc. And this helps you choose what gears do you really need? What's the best gears for your style of riding? And we're going to answer the questions about Absolute Black. I do have affiliation with Absolute Black. They do have sent me and do send me product for review, for testing, etc. I do rate it. I put it on Natasha's bike. She loves it. The cadence 4630. Plus for me, that's the gearing. There is a claim improved performance by 9%. I dispute that. I disagree with that. 7% less on oxygen. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know about that. But what I do know is the chain rings are durable. They're lighter than the Dura stuff when you go smaller, and the gear shifting's great, and it just feels nicer. That's what I do notice. The 9%, I don't know about that. Save your knees, yeah. Legs less tired, not too sure. Climb easier, yeah. Pedal smoother, it feels like it. So let's have a look at the rings, what they have. What's shop. So this is a 46. So this is what I'm using. They work with 11-speed Shimano cranks. However, subcompact 4630 premium. Blah 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 blah. What do we got? Subcompact. I don't think they do SRAM yet, but this is what I'm using. 4630. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. And they work with any 11-speed crank. So people ask me, what's these chain rings using? It's the Absolute Black ovals. Now, how do I get into Absolute Black? I bought some a few years ago, and I was like, wow, this sort of feels weirdly nice. And so I bought them, and then they reached out, or I reached out, I can't remember who it was, and I said, do you want to try 4630? And I'm like, I'm in. I'm having difficulty breathing because the cat fur. Wow, it's like amazing. 4630, 25mm tires. So it's actually interesting. It has some gluten today. Had some wheat products. I think for me, wheat and cat fur is very what's the word? Hard to breathe. It's very, very interesting. Incredible. We have 80 cadence, and so you're riding it, let's say you're riding, people say, 4611, I'd spin out, I'd get dropped in my Cat 3 crit. Well, unless you're sprinting at 68k an hour, 130 is ideal sprinting. Look at any sprinter, they're 120, 130, generally 130. The more power you're putting out, the higher sprint has to be, higher cadence has to be. 68 k's an hour with 25mm tire, 4611. So unless you're sprinting at 68k an hour on the flat, you're going to be fine. Unless you're bunch ride. Look, people even say, man, I can't use a 50. That's sort of like, what bunch ride on the flat is doing 68k an hour? Like, none. Zip. Nothing. Let's have a look at a 5011 with 25mm k's per hour, 74k an hour. You're like, who's doing that? I can't do the crit. My average crit's 57k an hour. Bullshit. Let's go miles per hour so people can see what a laugh it is. Calculate 46 mile an hour. Like see average cadence. So unless you're doing 32, what crit is 32 miles an hour average? Cat 3, fucking Cat 3s, mate. They make me laugh. So 90 cadence, you want to be doing at least 90 to 100 cadence for your crit. So there's no crit in the world. It's average 51k an hour, 57k an hour. Like, which crit's that? Here in Australia, the average crit's maybe 42, 44, 45 maybe, And so that's just hilarious. That people would be like, I can't use a 50. I might get dropped in my crit. Cat 3. Fucking hilarious, man. So basically, this is the maths. This shows the maths. We calculate And yeah, we're good to go. So if your crit averages under 47 to 52k an hour, you'll be fine at 46.11. You'll be fine. And if your sprint is over 68k an hour, if you can sprint over 68k an hour on the flat, then probably the 46.11 might be a bit big for you. A bit small for you, maybe. But if you can do that, man, there's plenty of teams in Europe who want to sign you up. Sprint at 68k an hour. Don't know many people in the world who can do that. In terms of climbing as well. So if your climbs are 7 to 10k an hour, then this is a good gear for you. 60 to 80, 90, ideally. So there you go. So basically, if you're not sure how to calculate your gears, go to bikecalc.com and find out what gears works for you. This is what people are, why do you use a 4630? Are you weak, Harley? Are you weak? I am weaker as cat fur and gluten in my lungs, but otherwise, man, I'm never getting dropped. Ever. On the flat with 46.11. If I'm doing 80k an hour down the hill, yeah, for sure. How many races do you do 80k an hour down the hill? Probably a lot if you're doing the top level racing, But then again, I don't know, who wants to race 80k an hour down the hill for $50 and a plastic trophy? Not me, not anymore. So I don't know, just the risk. Again, if I was racing though, then I'd run a 50-34 for sure. But where I live in South Australia, I might even go a standard because the hills here aren't even that. In the races they do here in South Australia, even though we've got some really good riders, the hills, they're not real hills. They're just sort of, they're easy hills. They're fast hills. They're nothing really, really hardcore. So you'd never be really struggling for gears. When I raced A grade here in South Australia, 2002, 2003, I was using 3921 as my easiest gear, and that was fine. I never ran out of gears. Like the hills around here in the race courses are very fast, so no need for compact, no need for subcompact. However, if you are like me and you're an adventure rider, maybe you race here and there, you race your mates, race the bunches, then a 4630 is fucking awesome. Especially if you go traveling for some hills. So if you wanted to climb more, get 4630. If you want to do bike packing, at least 4630, maybe even easier if you're carrying a load of gear. So there you go, that's how you calculate your gears. So whenever someone says, oh, I'm spinning out of gears, I'm just like, bikecalc.com, check it out, what's the gear ratios you're using, and go from there. Mathematics, basic mathematics. I'm not an academic person by any means, but I understand basic concepts, pragmatic concepts. 4630, that's the future. That's the new compact coming out, all right? Even the latest Trek Madone, $20,000 is stock with a 5034. In a few years' time, it's going to be a 4630. It's just the way of the future. Like I said, compact cranks, 5034 are going to be the future. Many years ago, now Giant and Trek and stuff, Cannondale specking their bikes with it, stock ones. I definitely recommend the 4630 as the step forward even more, for sure. There you go. That's the answer to the Absolute Black questions. I rate them. Bikecalc.com. Also rate that. Do the basic maths. Put your 4630s on there. Love of life. Easy done. Now, if you find the gears you have now is fine, you're hitting your cadence, then don't change. Don't get Absolute Blacks, But if you want easier gears, better climbing, because your gears are too hard, not designed for your local terrain or your speed that you ride at, then definitely would recommend Absolute Black for sure. 4630, assuming you have 11-speed Shimano cranks. If you don't have 11-speed Shimano cranks, they probably won't fit. So double check first what cranks you got and email Absolute Black if you have any questions, or message me. Actually, don't message me because I get a lot of messages, but what you can do is leave a comment on this video and I'll probably see it. I can get back to that. There you go. That's a better way. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
That's why we opted for castration up the door. Oi, 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 yeah, boy. There's no coming back from that one, shit cunt. No refunds. You're just gonna have to accept it.